Are all the parties here?
Yes, Your Honor. Why are we meeting here, though?
Well, with the damage to my office, we had to meet here in the media room until it's completed.
So this isn't the actual trial, though?
No, it's a motion, a hearing on a motion for self-representation.
Okay, should I still introduce you?
Oh, absolutely. Let's get this thing going. I don't want to miss my golf.
No, sir. Can't have that happen. All rise. Court is now in session. Your Honorable Jonathan Seymour presiding.
Play that.
Women after all.
What have we got here?
No, pretty easy, cut and dry, should go quick.
Well, briefly explain it to me.
Well, the defendant is claiming that the plaintiff is claiming that the defendant threatened to kill her.
And she's the one who's applying for self-representation?
Yes, that's right, sir.
Okay.
But he is denying the claim and countersuing for property damage.
And you call that simple?
I know, but okay. She's a foreigner.
Excuse me?
Pardon me, Judge. I didn't mean it that way. I mean, they're very agreeable people. You're easy. You can persuade them quite easily. Judge, you know me. There's no prejudice here. You know me. I have a lot of foreigner friends. I'm going to stop talking now.
Thank you. Now, what's their relationship?
They are neighbors, Your Honor.
Okay. Before we start, I'd like for each of you to stand and give your full name for the record.
My name is Maria Scholl, and I'm going to represent myself, Your Honor.
We'll be considering that issue. Thank you.
I'm Robert Dole, Your Honor. I represent Cindy Fisher in this case.
Good. Thank you. Now, I know that this is not our regular courtroom. Mine has been damaged in the storm, so we're here in the media room. But it does not make it any less formal, the fact that I don't have my robe or that I don't... Where is my gavel?
I think I saw it on your desk. You want me to go get it?
No, we don't need that right now. We're here to consider the plaintiff, Maria Scholl's, motion to represent herself. Now, exactly why is it that you don't want to have an attorney?
I don't think it will help me, Your Honor. If they are good, they are expensive. If they are not good, then what is the use? But can I say something about the case?
Well, no, not until we've resolved this matter. I mean, I see what you mean, but we have some very good attorneys here. Just a moment. I thought it was down. No, not until we've determined the issue of the attorney representation. I see what you mean, but we have some very good attorneys here in this area who don't charge that much.
Can I say something about the case now, Your Honor?
Well, no, nothing about the case yet. Where is that stupid gavel?
Can we do it another day then?
What do you think?
We don't have an opening for at least 2 months, Your Honor.
Well, are you okay with that?
I'm going back to my home country, Your Honor, next week.
Well, when will you be back?
My mother is sick, sir. I don't know.
Well, can you postpone your trip?
It is hard, but if necessary, yes.
Now, what about you? Do you have any, are you okay with having the trial in 2 months?
Hell no, Your Honor. I'm not going to inconvenience myself just to make it more convenient for her. No.
Wait, you need to tone it down.
Oh, no, I can't tone it down, Your Honor. You don't understand what a liar this woman is. They come to our country, they take advantage of our freedoms, they break our windows, they make up stories to get us in trouble. It is us, law-abiding citizens.
But Cindy...
Oh, stop. It's enough.
May I say something, Your Honor, now? Please, may I say something?
I'm losing patience with my phone. I thought this time. Good Lord. Want to do that, I guess. Well, I can truly say that I'm losing my patience with you two. Okay.
What?
What is it?
I can maybe clear things up and make this case go more quickly.
We need to address this attorney issue first. Now, it is your right to have an attorney, and I think you should have an attorney.
Your Honor, I know my English is not good, but I know everything about my case.
You may know everything about your case, but you don't know everything about the law, and that's why you need an attorney. Now, maybe you say the wrong thing, or maybe the other side tricks you up. You need an attorney to object. And, well, without an attorney, you won't know whether to proceed or to object.
But you're here. You can object.
But I can't. I'm not your attorney.
So what, Your Honor? You know the law better than my attorney. You are the judge. And of course you can object.
But that's not my job.
And if I say the wrong thing by mistake, you know it is a mistake.
Yes, but I mean, it just...
You know why? You know what? Why even do we need attorney?
Well, that is a good point, but then you're talking about arbitration.
So what, Your Honor?
Well, so what? We're in a court of law. It may not look it, but we are in a court of law, and we are not in arbitration.
What is the difference?
Well, that's just not how the system works in court. In a case like this, you had better be represented by an attorney.
It's not fair.
Why is that not fair?
Because a good attorney costs a lot of money. If I have more money, then I can have a better attorney and I can win. You said it yourself, Your Honor.
Your Honor.
Go on.
So it doesn't really matter if I'm right or I'm wrong. I win if I have money. I lose if I don't have money. It isn't fair.
Well, you know, you said that you had an explanation that could finish this case. Could you please?
But you said I am not under oath.
Well, this thing is going in a strange direction today. That's okay. We're on a fact-finding mission here about your representation, so go on. What did you mean by that?
What I was trying to say was that I know why she is upset with me. It is because of a misunderstanding. You see, Your Honor, my son and a few other kids were playing in their yard. They broke her window. The other kids ran away, and she thought it was my son who did it.
She's lying, Your Honor, okay? God, you're such a...
Please, let me finish. Wait.
No, you know what? The thing...
Now, will you sit down and be quiet? Now, go on.
So, I went to her to apologize and to explain. But she was angry and she didn't listen to me. And then she said she will report me to the police, get her money, and to deport me to get rid of me.
You said that?
Hey, damn right I said that.
And then she said, yes, that's what I'll do. I'll tell the police and I'll kill two birds with one stone. You see, Your Honor, I have a bird at home, a parrot. And I thought she was going to kill me and my parrot. I thought she's going to kill us.
Well, you know what that expression means, don't you?
I know it now, Your Honor. I didn't know it then. That's why I said she threatened me. That's all I wanted to say. Cindy, I'm sorry. I'm very sorry.
Well, I feel a lot better now.
Maybe we get to play that golf appointment after all.
All right. Well, yes, things are simpler now. Well, thank you for clarifying things for us. I, too, have made myself clear about attorneys. And now, if you could possibly get me my gavel, then we can proceed.
May I say something, Your Honor?
Yes, please go ahead.
First, I want to say I am sorry if I scared you. I should have been more careful, okay? You must have felt terrible this whole time, and I am sorry. I'm sorry, Maria.
No, I'm sorry.
No, I'm sorry for all the awful things I said to you.
No, I'm sorry.
All right, get it. You're sorry.
Well, yes, I know you both appreciate the situation. Now, please go ahead. And you were saying...
Yes, sir. Secondly, I wanted to say that I have known Maria for some time, and we're friends. And this is just a misunderstanding that has blown way out of proportion. And I'm sure that Maria and I can work this out amongst ourselves. So what I'm trying to say is that I'm dropping my countersuit.
Your Honor.
You wanted to say something?
No, Your Honor, it was just an involuntary reaction.
Okay, but if you're going to have any more involuntary reactions, keep them to yourself.
Of course, Your Honor.
Involuntary reaction, my foot. Okay, good. So, now we can all go home.
Yes, but I would like to say something.
What now?
Your Honor, I agree with Maria. I don't believe in having attorneys.
Well, we've decided there's no more case to be decided, so why are you bringing it up now?
Because I'm not talking about our case, sir. This goes beyond that. I mean, why pay attorneys when you have judges? They're not really needed. I am so sorry. I really didn't mean that, okay? I'm sure you're a very nice man. You know what? Actually, I did mean that. You charge an awful lot for nothing.
And,
Listen, I know all this.
and you know the law better than anybody. You don't need attorney to explain things to you. You are the judge.
And sir, I don't want to offend you, but I want to make a comment about this whole judicial system. May I?
Why not? The whole atmosphere is different today. Who knows, maybe because we're in this room and not in the courtroom, and now we don't have a case. So yes, go ahead.
Thank you, sir. Well, the thing is that I agree with Maria. I think people should be able to come to judges and state their case and let judges decide no matter what kind of case we're talking about.
Well, judges don't have time to look at both sides of a case in great detail like attorneys do.
Well, for simple cases, judges already know everything. For complicated cases, they can have clerks look into precedents, can't they?
Yeah, I doubt there's enough budget for that. But let's assume there is. What about cases where expertise in several fields are required?
Well, that brings me to my next point. For cases like that, you could have a panel of judges like the Supreme Court.
Being in a formal setting, Your Honor, may I make a point? Sounds like you put a lot of thought into this.
Yes, Your Honor, I am writing a book on the subject. Actually, I do have my notes right here.
Well, exactly what do you do for a living?
I'm a journalist.
Go on.
Yes, and similarly, that same panel of judges could act as jurors in a trial by jury.
How so?
Well, so much time is wasted in the jury selection process around the country, and what do you typically end up with? A butcher deciding the fate of a computer expert or an artist making a decision on a surgery gone wrong.
Very interesting.
Right, and so much time is wasted also in telling those same jurors what to do and how to do it. All of that is avoided by replacing jurors with appropriate judges. Not only will you save time and money, but it also results in better verdicts.
But our whole jury system is based on having a jury of our peers.
Oh, the hell with the jury of our peers.
Excuse me?
Sorry, Your Honor. Right, okay, the jury of our peers. Okay, well, you still have to educate the so-called jury of our peers, which takes time and doesn't work anyway. I mean, with judges, you don't have that problem. All you have to do is select 5 or 7 or whatever number of judges from the pool of judges best suited for the case at hand. There's no questions, no instructions, nothing.
Interesting idea.
Yeah, and actually I have some more ideas too. I mean, take taxes, for example. I mean, it is so complicated that you have to hire an accountant to do your tax return to avoid paying too much in taxes. And why? Why would they design the system in such a way that you end up paying more in taxes unless you hire an accountant? I mean, what if I can't afford one? I mean, I'm sure you've seen the commercials on TV. I mean, some guy says, oh, I owe thousands of dollars in taxes, and with the help of my accountant, I only paid half of what I owed. Why? Why do we need our accountants to keep our own government from overcharging us?
I'm sure you have some legitimate concerns here, but these should really be considered elsewhere and addressed elsewhere.
Well, and another thing, I mean, we need limits for our representatives and senators.
Well, judges have nothing to do with that.
Okay, well, I know, but judges can talk to their fellow judges about it. A judge's word carries way more weight than mine. You know, and people have a lot to say about term limits. I mean, I think there should be term limits for the president, too.
Well, there is. It's a maximum of 2 terms. You know that.
Right, but that's not enough. I mean, I think the president should serve 6 years and only once, and not only that, he or she must resign from his or her party after the election. Yeah, and I say 6 years because 4 years is not enough to accomplish much. 6 years is much better. And I say only 1 term because that way the president will only make decisions that are not politically motivated just in order to win a 2nd term. And the resignation also means that various decisions too are not politically motivated. Also, no party affiliations means there's no campaigning by the president. I mean, can you imagine how much time and money and effort is wasted by presidents campaigning for their own party members? Besides that, campaigning by the president is not even fair to the other side. I mean, just think, you have this one poor schmuck candidate campaigning, and then along comes the other candidate alongside the president? We call that fair? No, that's not fair in my book. And besides, the president shouldn't be wasting time flying around anyway. There are other matters to attend to. Yeah, I think that just about wraps it up. Not too psyched about lobbyists either. I mean, the thing
Well,
with-
look, I like your enthusiasm and your way of thinking, but I'm afraid we have to stop now.
Yeah, we have to stop right now. We have a meeting coming in just a few minutes.
It won't take long. I mean, if I could only just talk to the judge for a minute. Sir, I have so many more ideas,
Ma'am, we can't.
but I could really use your help here, sir.
Cindy, let's go. The judge is a nice guy. Maybe we can come back to talk to him another day.
Yes.
Come on,
Please.
come on.
Okay, okay. I get it. I'm leaving.
Wow, what a day.
You know, it really wasn't that bad, and it really didn't last that long. You still have plenty of time to think about what the defendant was going over, maybe analyze that a little bit. That's all I was trying to say.
Well, yes, she did bring up a few interesting points.
Are you coming?
I'll be along shortly. I want to spend a few minutes here, but